Hello grade 10s, I am Mrs. Bredenkamp and I will be teaching euphemistic language, connotation and denotation in this lesson. Let's start off with euphemistic language. Euphemistic language is words or phrase we use to make people feel more comfortable and how we often try avoid being inappropriate or be offensive. For example, we would rather say that her mother passed away rather than stating the hard facts and saying her mother died. It's also used in describing characters in a mysterious way, and it adds to the variety of language used in a novel or in a play. Here are some common euphemisms I'm sure you've seen before. For example, we had to euthanize our cat. A nicer way to say it would be, we had to put our cat to sleep. You're fired. A kinder way of saying it is, I'm letting you go. When someone says, I'm so fat, it's very self-deprivating. So a better way to say it is to say, I'm big-boned. Or asking your teacher, may I go to the toilet? A better way and a less offensive way is, may I go to the bathroom? What is denotation? Denotation is the literal and direct understanding of the word or the definition of the word. Look at the picture that I've included on the slide. We can say the girl was blue, and it can actually mean two things. Firstly, she is literally blue, the denotation, or she's feeling sad, the connotation. Let's look at connotation because these two go hand in hand. What is connotation? Connotation is the feelings and emotions that are associated with the word. The understanding of this word goes far and beyond the actual meaning. We will find connotations within all aspects of literature. Let's look at two types of connotation. For example, we can say, she is slender. This is a positive connotation, perhaps. We could also say she is skinny. The word skinny has quite a negative connotation. Let's look at what I mean on the next slide. Examples of denotation and connotation. We have the word snake. Then we have the denotation, the literal or the definition of the word. And then we have connotation, the emotions associated with the word. Firstly, a snake denotation is a reptile. The connotation is that someone is quite sly or sneaky. The word homework, the denotation is schoolwork to be completed at home, whereas some people may have the connotation that it is something all learners dread and do not enjoy. Home, the denotation is a place where you live, where the connotation can be a place where you feel at home in your heart. A rose, a denotation is a beautiful flower. A connotation is that it's associated with love and passion. Blood. The denotation is this red, thick liquid that runs through our veins. The connotation of blood is often with violence, life, and death. Let's look at positive and negative connotations. The word generous we would usually associate with a positive connotation. This is usually associated with someone giving and kind. Now let's look at extravagance. This word is usually associated with someone who's being extra and over the top, so it can be negative. Thrifty is often associated with someone who looks around for cheaper or second-hand clothing, making it positive. This word has taken on a new connotation in recent years with thrift shopping. Let's look at the word frugal, which also means to save your money. But this has a negative connotation because people associate it with being stingy or with someone who doesn't want to give away anything. Let's look at witty. Witty has a positive connotation as it's associated with someone who's being funny, quick on their feet. The word sharp-tongued, however, is associated with someone being mean or nasty. Although these words mean to think quickly or to think quick on your feet while you're speaking, each has the different connotation. The word unique is often associated with being different or out of the ordinary, but in a good way. However, the word weird has a negative connotation for the same thing. It's associated with being different, but in a bad way, and where people often treat you as if you are different. Glamorous is associated with glitz and glamour, however, gaudy or cheap has a really negative connotation. Your turn, Activity 1. Look for this activity in your booklet. Number 1. Refer to the following list. In a table, describe the denotation and connotation for each phrase and word. Let's have a look at the list. Number 1. She's feeling down. Number 2. He was red in the face. Number 3. Commitment. And number 4. Tight. Your turn, Activity 2. Number 2. Refer to the following list of words. Discuss whether the words have a negative or a positive connotation. Use the words in a sentence to display your understanding. Let's have a look at the list. Number 1. Different. Number 2. Gang. Number 3. Easygoing. And number 4. Stubborn. Alright, grade 10s, I hope this lesson helped you with your understanding. Next up is comprehension.